beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for mid-October right through to mid-November 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for any of those things, it is a scam. Please report them or ignore them. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, my beautiful Pisces, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, so as we move through October, Jupiter and also Mercury are no longer in retrograde. They go direct from the 18th of October, okay? So expect a little bit more communication, things to go a little bit easier, but also some good luck. This is about flushing out opportunities as we close out the year, okay? And of course, we're moving towards Samhain, Halloween, however you want to call it, where the veil becomes thinner between worlds. So expect messages from those who have passed on before, but we're going to see what is coming up for you in terms of your career for the next next 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. So we have Caribou and we have Dolphin. Interesting. So it's about finding that work-life balance, because the Caribou there is perseverance, resourcefulness, movement, and determination. Whatever it is that you've been fighting for or really battling away at, if you felt like you've been struggling, or perhaps you've had some challenges there in your career, and you know, maybe even it has made you feel lack of motivation sometimes, or maybe you're feeling a little bit angry that things are not as you would hope they are at this moment in time. I really feel like there's something that you've been forging ahead, trying to achieve. And now you are going to be successful in this. It is number 14, which is the Temperance card, which is about patience. It's about harmony. But your determination to succeed is the thing that is going to get you to accomplish whatever it is that you want. I do feel here that there is a movement in energy, as in there is a turnaround. So let's see what's going to come from the cards in the next couple of weeks for you. But I feel like you're re-examining your priorities. I feel like you're weighing something up here with this card. Yeah, I really feel you've got what it takes. You've got the stamina to keep going. Don't give up on something. There is what I'm feeling from this card. They got the sun in the background, so I feel like it's going to be a really positive outcome on whatever it is that you're working for. But it goes without saying, I feel like obviously there's a lot of hard work that goes into this. Now, sometimes Pisces, people will see all the accomplishments. They'll see all the good things, and they won't realize or recognize how much hard work you've been putting in to get to this space in the first place. So I feel like, you know, when it's your time to shine, and it will be, I feel like lots of people will come probably and help celebrate, but you know, make sure you keep the ones who are always there during the struggle. Keep those close to you, because they're your people, okay? I don't know why they're giving it to me like that, but they are. So very important energy. Plus we've got Dolphin. Okay, now Dolphin is, you know, a playful spirit. It is, to be joyous, and also to recognize that when you raise your vibrations and do something that you enjoy doing, it actually just works effortlessly. Okay, so make sure that whatever it is that you've been working really hard on, sometimes it's felt like an uphill battle or a struggle there, but I do feel like as soon as you start just releasing it, releasing the expectation, and just enjoying the process a little bit more, it actually flows easier. Now it says joy, light, flow. Oh, it even says flow there. Compassion. Okay. I also feel with the dolphin spirit, you're using your intuition, because if you think about dolphins, they have that sonar. So I feel like you're intuitively making your way through this. The sonar is often there as a protective energy to see if there's anything you know, coming into their field of energy that could be a threat or could be potential opportunity, you know, for food, normally for dolphins. But for you, you know, we're coming up to the Hunter's Moon, which will occur, in the, towards the end of October there. It's in Aries, which is about accomplishment, drive. I feel like you get an extra boost of luck, an extra boost of energy. And I feel like you're going to flush out that opportunity. As we also have, you know, Uranus is in retrograde until 2022, January of that. And that brings out the best in you. It brings out more confidence, actually, and makes you more socially conscious. So I do feel it's number 4. So, and that number 4 is about the Emperor card, which is about strategy, planning. You know, enjoy planning, enjoy the journey. Sometimes we focus so much on the accomplishment or the goal where we want to hit the target that we forget to enjoy the journey in between. You know, if you've got to be someone who has to investigate something fully, you know, imagine yourself like a detective or something. Make it fun, where you're like, you know what, I've got this piece of information to get, and it doesn't become a chore anymore. It becomes more of a challenge that you're like, yeah, I'm up for that challenge. You know, so it's the way we reimagine the way that we work in order to raise our vibrations and really, you know, enjoy it. Now, there's some aspects of, you know, this isn't my main job, of course. You know, I've got another job there. I'm very lucky to have got one. I lost my one right at the beginning of the pandemic. So, you know, and there's elements of every job that some of us are like, you know what, we don't like that. We don't like it. It brings our energy down, or it's not as creative as we hoped. But if we reimagine it in a different way, we can actually really thrive, start to enjoy it, and actually things start to be a lot more successful quite quickly. Okay, so I'm not sure why they wanted me to mention you know, a part of my journey as well, but they did, so there it is. Let's go and get your overall energy, your overall fated energy here, Pisces. We have the Hermit. Now, this may, you know, the Hermit is a lot of introspection. It is about working out your personal truth, looking at your journey so far. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Are you enjoying it? We got Justice. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much. And we got the Moon card. Interesting. Okay, so, oh no, that's not for that. So, the Hermit card is about temporary time out to think things through. So as I said, I got this energy right at the beginning there of you weighing up some options here. Now, the Hermit is like tunnel vision, has to focus on their own needs, and that tunnel vision tends to look inward, okay, rather than outward. You're looking for inward happiness. You're looking at your journey so far, and perhaps you feel like sometimes very alone on the journey that you're on in your career. Even if you work with a team, there may be moments where you're like, this is tough. You know, you may feel either isolated, or you may feel like you need to withdraw in order to focus on whatever it is that you do. But whatever it is you're trying to achieve, I feel like you're going to keep your eye on the prize. You're going to keep that laser focus and concentrate on the accomplishments that you have to come. Okay, so I do feel like, you know, what is right for you will never pass you by. I know I say that a lot, but you got the Justice card here, so some good karma coming your way, and an opportunity just popping out of nowhere with that Moon card. But it may cause you to come out of your comfort zone, and you may feel a little bit like out of your depth. I feel like that's kind of a positive energy. Because, you know, we got the World card here, which is a challenge. You're tying up loose ends on something, and if you've been in a cycle where you're going round and round, you feel like you're not getting anywhere, or you feel like, you know, a lack of motivation or drive, or you feel conflict there, the challenge is to push through that energy for the next 4 to 5 weeks. And the World, when it's in its upright, is about success. It's about accomplishment. It is about, you know, a bonus of you feeling fulfilled and having satisfaction that it's a job well done and that your efforts have borne fruit. Okay, so I do feel like it is a bit of a, you know, look at that figure there is like, you know, has the world on their shoulders, so you may feel like it's a heavy energy, but the Hermit, I feel, if you've been working, for example, you know, a lot of people have taken jobs that they were working from home. Sometimes it can feel really nice and cozy to be working at home, but then there's no element of you being able to switch off, because work is home life and home life is work life, and it becomes this sort of horrible, muddy sort of time frame where you find it difficult to switch off and then enjoy your private space. It can also mean that, you know, you're juggling so many things. There's so many things to be done around the home, and, you know, but also so many distractions. So you may be finding that you have to really sort of focus and keep, sorry, what's that word? They'll give me a word. Okay, well, they give me 2 words: streamline attention. So I guess streamline attention. I feel like, well, I don't feel any energy of procrastination here, Pisces. So I feel like you are focusing on what is necessary, but maybe you feel like, you know, sometimes it feels a little bit lonely. I don't feel like you're, okay, yeah, solitary. Let's not have the word lonely, okay, because I want to change that word, because I don't feel like it's that depth of loneliness. I feel like sometimes it feels very solitary, whatever it is that you do, or you may feel like there's a lot of responsibility on you to get certain aspects of your career done by yourself, and there's nothing else that anyone else can help you with or will help you with if you work in a team. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that Hermit, because the Hermit is, you know, someone who tends to look within, but also, you know, it's for your necessary growth and also to recharge. So if you've been working really hard in that solitary energy, you may be like, you know what, I just need to take the foot off the brakes a little bit and rest. Okay, because that dolphin spirit is there as well, which means, you know, you've got to inject a little bit of play to, you know, your career. We got 3 cups in the reverse. So you may feel like you've got no support here, and you may feel like, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're giving me a sentence, which maybe this is how you described yourself, Pisces. It's not something that I would typically say. I mean, I have heard the sentence before and I may have used it before, but it's not something that I would say in my everyday life. So I feel like it's one of you out there. I'm picking up the energy, and it is works makes Pisces a very dull girl or boy, you know, that energy, or man or lady, or, you know, so I feel like you've been working really hard and perhaps feeling like there has been a bit of lack of fun or celebration recently, and you feel like you're a bit, right now they're showing me a hamster on a wheel. So either you are looking currently at a hamster or something, it looks like a hamster, on a wheel, and that's your pet, then there's something in this message for you, or maybe that's how you're feeling, that you're going round and round and round. So it's almost like you're doing all the legwork, but you're actually getting nowhere. Maybe that's what you're feeling at this moment in time. But that's all about to change. There's definitely a turnaround. The World card says anything, just tie up loose ends, anything that you felt is in delay. The challenge is to push through that energy, and, you know, there will be accomplishment here. Now let's move on. I'm going to go into the details and see what is coming towards you, but this is like your fated energy. The World card, as I said, you know, in the resistance position, it's like I got it in the reverse. There's some sort of vibrational, how can I put that? Vibrational pull where you feel a little bit heavy, okay? A little bit of, even if you're really passionate about what you do, I feel like there's this lack of energy, or lack of, like, you know, you're like, oh gosh, it's like same day, it's like different day, same outcome, or different day, same routine, or something that I'm getting from this. But that's all about to change, I feel. I feel like there's a really radical, positive change coming with this World card. I feel like the change actually comes in the first week of November for you. Let me just see if I can get any energy on that before I move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Okay, thank you so much. King of Wands. Okay, yeah, so the King of Wands says, you know, whatever it is you're trying really hard to achieve, or, you know, it's almost like you feel like it's not ready, because the World card in this position is about tying up loose ends. So if you're becoming an entrepreneur, for example, setting up your own business, you may feel like you're having to tie up all the loose ends. You don't feel quite ready for your launch date. Or it could be that, you know, you want to move into a position of leadership, but you feel now's not the right time. It could be because of world circumstances, or it may you may feel like you're not aligned with that job at this moment in time. I feel like you have the potential to be a really sort of powerful leader in whatever job that you do. I feel like you're a maverick. You have that potential, but there's a little bit of confidence lacking there, where you may feel that either things have not gone your way, or you feel like there is, I mean, there could be, I'm going to pull another card, there could be a boss type person who you feel is making things difficult for you at work. Now I'm getting a small percentage, and this is not acceptable behavior at all, okay? I'm getting small percentage of Pisces energy coming through, of a boss type figure giving inappropriate behavior towards them, okay? I would say either bullying energy, someone picking on them, or I pick up, you know, like sexual advances, okay? That's what I'm picking up. I gotta say it. So I'll pull another card on that separately if that's you. But you know, we got the Justice card here, so you may be taking this to like HR or taking this further in a legal way. So anyway, I'll leave that there. I'm going to come back. That's not the majority of energy I'm getting, so I will address it though. Now let me see. Pisces, you know, feeling something is not completely ready to get out there or completely ready to get into. Feel like there's a delay here. Ten of Wands, yeah. There's a heavy burden. Now either this is this heavy energy. Ten of Wands is like exhaustion. It is like stress, like you're spinning so many plates and you're like, oh, I can't. It's an uphill battle. Okay. Now with all the Ten of Wands there and those skulls, as you can see, that means there's about to be a transition. When you get to the Ten of Wands, there is a breaking point. And I mean a breaking point in a really positive way, because it means, you know, you're about to set down the load. You're about to, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, a figure carries all of these wands, these heavy wands. They're bending over, their back is nearly breaking. But in the distance, you can see the village or his home or wherever he's about to go. He's about to set down his burden. He's about to accomplish what he's about to accomplish. So they always say the final lap of the race when it comes to a career or, you know, to a love situation, that final push is the hardest. And I feel like that's what you're going through. You're literally nearly there, okay, on an accomplishment or a breakthrough here. But it's heavy. It's heaviest right beforehand. You know, Spirit always says you get a challenge right before the finish line. Okay, so you need that extra spurt of energy to really power through. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Queen of Cups. There it is. Follow your heart. Have compassion with yourself. I'm going to go one more on that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? The Death card in the reverse. Interesting. Okay, Death card in the reverse. Basically, you got to have a bit more self-care and, you know, get some rest. So I guess they are giving that same energy. The Queen of Water is someone who, you know, loves themselves fully and actually acknowledges that they need to be compassionate with themselves as much as other people. You may be dealing with like energy vampires, or this situation is just sucking the life out of you and it's making things drag or making you feel like you cannot tie up loose ends or you don't have the motivation or the drive to do it. Okay, the Death card in the reverse says if you don't have self-care, you will remain stagnant. You will remain stuck in this situation. So get some rest, rejuvenate. I do feel like there's an offer coming on in here. Or an extra sort of boost of energy. Let me just see the boost of energy. Can you show me? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Queen of Wands, there it is. Okay, Queen of Wands energy. This is confidence. This is spirit. This is like, you know, a lustful life. This is also creative collaborations. So perhaps you're thinking about working with other people, but this is about you being capable. Now, male or female, not a gender specific reading. And of course, you are a water element, but you're embodying this fire energy, which is finding that motivation, that drive, that inspiration to express yourself, express your passion. And if you're looking for a new job, I do feel like there's potential for partnership here, even if you feel something here that you're doing alone. I mean, maybe you've got someone in your a best friend tier who's like, you know, someone you can soundboard off. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading, but I see two people, because there's two court cards here. I see two people, potentially a third. You know, so if there's some difficulty with somebody at work, I mean, I see you're not the only person who's got the problem with this person. Okay, but I do feel like there's some sort of loose end that needs to be tied up, and you will find your soul tribe in order to do that. Whether it is friends who are coming to your aid to listen and, as I said, be a soundboard, some people that you can trust on this situation. But I do feel like you will find that energy, that motivation, that drive to push through, and you will be successful. I would say don't give up on whatever it is you're trying to achieve. For those who are in a situation where there is someone at your workspace either pinpointing you for some sort of bullying behavior or, you know, unacceptable advances, let's put it that way. I feel like you have an ally at your workspace, someone else who has either experienced something similar, and I feel like there's a potential for you both to band together and take your grievances towards a higher governing body. Okay, so let me just see. what's going on there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide me on that energy that I'm getting? 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. Yeah, this person, whoever's doing this, the illusion will end. If they've kept it secret, I feel like it's all coming out. The 8 of Pentacles, you're really good at what you do, Pisces. Okay, they will not want to let you go. The most important thing is you should be able to enjoy your working space without having any conflict. The 5 of Wands there, as you can see. Now, this is about challenges or, someone doing something for sport. This person could be messing with you or in some way. Oh, they're just showing me someone scrolling through a playlist on their phone, music playlist. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone. They're even giving me the sound of it, that clicking sound. So if that's you, I would love to know what tune you're going to put on. That would be amazing. Music is so important. Always raise your vibrations with music. But anyway, 5 of Wands says there may be a battle on your hands with this situation, but it's a battle that you'll win. Okay, this is 5 of Wands energy, and I feel like it's almost like you're marked and ready for battle. The 11 there on your soul path. Now 11, it's very interesting that it is 11 because the Justice card is number 11. Okay, so you will get justice for this situation. And the 7 of Cups in the reverse says, this person, is perhaps created an illusion of being someone that people could trust to most people, but I do feel like their whole world comes crashing down and people see them for who they truly are. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that. Also, I feel like there'll be a restored sense of what is right and what is clear at your workspace for those who are having trouble with someone at your workspace. Okay, now we also have in the unified energy. So I feel like there's a lot of accomplishment with that World card. Any challenges, I feel like you're going to push through them. You may have to have extra focus and really check in with whatever it is that you want to achieve there, Pisces. But the Justice card says there's some sort of communication coming on in here for you that is going to be, bang on point, that actually helps you make a decision on something if you're weighing up your options. I feel like you're being truthful with yourself, but I feel like you're going to find like a fair outcome in karma, because I feel like some really good karma coming towards you, and I feel like you earned it. I feel like you absolutely deserve this good karma. The Justice card is about cause and effect. What you put in, you get out. Okay, Pisces, and I feel like, especially with that caribou energy, I feel like you have toiled away, and I feel like you've battled away for something to really achieve for quite some time, and I feel like this is your breakthrough moment. I feel like the universe is almost sending you a boomerang back of good karma. Okay, you've been changed by the lessons that you've learned. You know how to do things differently. A lot of people, especially the very, very successful people in life, they feel all the same fears that we all do. If we're about to start something big and radical, they think, what if I fail? But then there's a part of them that they access that's like, well, so what? You learned how to do it a different way. And that's what's most important. There's no such thing as failure. That is only a human concept that says, you know what? It didn't work out. And we feel so attached to it that it hurts us. Now, of course, anything that disappoints us is going to be painful. But if we look at trial and error, and our idea of what it means to fail, it is actually a way of learning that it just doesn't work that way for you. It may work like that for someone else, but it may not work like that for you because that's not your life path. All you have to do is change a variable, get up, show up, and do it again and see if it works that time. So life is all about the ups and downs and how you ride the wave. If you let the wave crash and crash you into the sea and you give up, now of course, we all have moments of wanting to do that, Pisces. I'm not a robot. I feel, and there's moments where it's hard to get up and show up. Absolutely. But I feel like you're going to get what you truly deserve. And I feel like you're going to learn that, all the lessons that came your way were on purpose to serve you for this moment, so you can be ready to sort of snap up an opportunity when it arises. And that's when it's going to arise, when you least expect it. The Moon card is about uncertainty. Now, what we know of the world at the moment, it's pretty uncertain with all the energy that's swirling around for the last 18 months. I mean, the world has always been a bit of a hotbed of difficult energy, but in terms of humanity at the moment, we're going through a major shift, a major transition. And the Moon card says there's going to be an opportunity that is hidden, that you actually may not even realize is an opportunity, but your intuition starts to speak to you and is like, I feel like you're making some sort of sidestep. Okay, they do this often with this card, not that often, but sometimes, where they show me the image of the crab taking a sidestep. Now, the crab is still going in the right direction, wants to go forward, okay? But it is taking the sidestep, because perhaps there's something you need to learn in this position in your sidestep, or perhaps you're being given like a stepping stone in another direction, which is going to lead to even bigger opportunities to you that you cannot see at this moment in time. Now, the moon card often says something intuitively is off, or you feel like there is changes that you cannot see, but you can feel within your working environment. This is you making voluntary changes and being very fluid to go with the changes and being able to thrive because of them, because you're prepared. If you think about a crab, they've got those pincers, they're prepared, they're defensive. So I feel like you're prepared for any eventuality, you're keeping that focus, and I feel like the outcome is that, you know, you get something that is actually a bit of a win-win situation for you, whereas it may be something that you were not thinking of before. Now, I'm not sure if that sort of mix mash of energy really made sense. Let's see what is going on a little bit clearer in terms of what is coming towards you in your career. Now, the first deck I was using was The Secret Language of Animals by Chip Richards. The second deck I used there was The White Witch Tarot by Maya de Aust. And this deck here is The Mystical Moments, that's it, by CATRIN, WELZ, STEIN. I'm only reading the uprights in this deck, okay, just so you're aware, and then I will clarify with another deck there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. What do my beautiful Pisces need to know regarding their career? Whoa, that was quite a lot of energy. We have Two of Cups, Six of Swords, we got the Emperor, and we got the King of Swords. Interesting. So again, I get this like partnering up energy, or you having an ally that really stands by your side in something, whether it's a confidant, or maybe it's someone you're thinking about having, you know, setting up a business with. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. The Hierophant. Oh, unusual. And they said, and again. Nine of Wands. So that's a persistent energy, okay? So, Okay, so they're showing me, they wanted me to go one more, and they're showing me someone writing a thank you card. So if that's you, you're writing a card of gratitude or a letter of gratitude to someone, or you're writing maybe a gratitude journal or something. But I feel like it's a letter, it's like a card. I think it's like a thank you card to somebody. So if you are doing that as you're listening to this reading, there's something in this message for you. Or if you're about to do it just before this, or you've just finished doing it and then you set to listen to this reading, there's something in this message for you, okay? They're just showing me something about gratitude. And we got the Two of Wands. Okay, so interesting. We close with 2 2s, so we're starting to see a lot of synchronicities going on here. Also, if you've got someone who's quite controlling at your workspace and is, you know, is abusing their power in some way, we got the Emperor there, and there's 2 Emperors in this deck, just to let you know. So I do feel my guides, they asked me to keep both styles of Emperors or Kings in the deck because they all tell a different story about the energy of that particular card. And this one is the controlling one, you know, so they are showing me like a higher governing body that may control the workers in a way where it's game playing, or there's something there. So I will clarify this card when I get to it, but just because I was getting that small percentage of someone really abusing their power in the workspace that you may be a victim of, Pisces, or you may be aware of this. So anyway, let's move on from that energy. The Two of Cups is about relationships, okay? Alliances formed in the workspace. So either you've been feeling very alone and you're going to find a confidant where you're at, or you're thinking about, you know, setting up your own business. Perhaps you're reaching out to people who've done something similar to what you want to do, or you're thinking about partnering up in business with somebody. Now, the Two of Cups is also an exchange in terms of career for a financial reward. So, you know, but you also have to love what you do, because Cups is about dreams, it's about goals, it's about love for what you do. You know, the Two of Cups is like, Pisces, you give all of your energy, your skills, your time, your intellect to your job. And there needs to be an exchange, right? So you want money to pay the bills, to be able to fund your family. It has to be an equal give and take. So you may be weighing up right now, because we've got the Hermit there as your general overall energy, and we got a Two of Cups. Is there something in your world that is a little bit off kilter, off balance, where you feel like you're doing all the legroom, or you feel like if you're in a joint, for example, if you're in a relationship, maybe only one of you is working at this time and you're trying to make it work. Maybe also, you know, you're thinking about partnering up with that person and getting a sideline business and having two streams of income going on there. You know, if you're setting up, like, for example, a YouTube channel, or, you know, trying to make something else work on the side, or study for something on the side. Perhaps you're feeling like in the workspace, you're feeling all alone, because, you know, you're working as part of a team, but you're the one doing all the legwork, okay? And I feel like it's just a case of rebalancing the exchange between what you get. It's almost like the deal that you've set. So if your overall energy is how you're feeling, but really this is what it should be like, it needs to be readdressed, okay? But I also feel like relationships are going to start to flourish in your workspace, or in, you know, if you need to do some networking, for example. I feel like you're going to meet your soul tribe to help you find a more balanced, harmonious working practice that actually will lead to a lot more peace and a lot more commitment and success in your sort of day-to-day workspace. Now we got the Six of Swords. Now this is an interesting one to be clarifying the world, because we got the Six of Swords and the Emperor. So those are in that space, and the final four cards are in your sort of unified energy. But the Six of Swords here says something has been quite tumultuous. Something has made you feel like you're overthinking, or you felt a little bit worrisome. You also may feel like you've gained a lesson in this, but you're moving on to calmer waters. So either you're leaving a workspace because you felt like alone, or you felt like this is not what I want to do, after you've really thought within and said, you know what, I've been on this journey for 20 years, and you know what, I just have no love for this anymore. It's okay to plot twist in your own life. It's okay to change and say, you know what, one day you're working, I don't know, in the financial district as a banker or something. The next morning you wake up and I want to work in a zoo. Okay, it's okay to make those changes, because it's necessary that your soul feels enlivened and, you know, set on fire with passion. So, you know, I feel like it's important to recognize that you're moving away from where you feel like you are either A, not wanted, or B, you feel like you don't fit in, and you're going to anchor yourself where you feel like you're at home. Okay, so you may even be traveling, because we got the Six of Swords, which is a travel card, the World card, which is a travel card. You may be thinking that your job prospects lie across in another country, and it may be something that you've been researching at this time, because we've got the King of Swords there. So that's a searching out energy, a thinking before acting kind of energy. So, or you may be thinking about leaving a workspace that you've been in for a while, you've been in a partnership for a while, and you're thinking about getting out, going solo, or going into something that, you know, you have a little bit more freedom in your working life. Maybe freedom so that you can have a little bit more work-life balance and, you know, enjoy yourself a little bit more. But emotionally, I feel like you're being protected by Spirit. Six of Swords tends to mean Spirit is protecting you at troubled times, during troubled times, or times where you need to pause and think things through before moving you into calmer waters. So I do feel like whatever decisions you're making, you are protected. Now we've got the Emperor card. Typically, the Emperor card is about success. It's about structure. It's about a plan that is put in place and leads you to your goals, your dreams, and you know, sort of strategically brings you to accomplishment. It's almost like a game plan, as it were. But if you are stepping into a position of leadership, to get this card, Pisces, is like a little bit of a warning to say, you know, don't be controlling, because you'll gain more respect by people if you work with them on, you know, a really respectful level. You know, so I don't feel like, Pisces, you be the sort of person who would abuse your power. And I do feel, though, with the Emperor card, that whatever it is you're working really hard towards, I feel like your plan will dominate. I feel like it will bring a lot of prosperity. But I feel like you're attached to so many things at the moment that there's so many things to think about that you cannot fully enjoy the either fruits of your labor or the spoils of your labor right now. I feel like there's just so much to do still. You're attached to so many things that you feel like it's controlling you sometimes. You may be like, I should be in control, but it's feeling like it's controlling me sometimes. So I just get that energy from that. I'm going to pull a quick card on that for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? We got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and we got the Magician card, absolutely. Okay, now the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse tends to mean, is there any reward in this? If there's no reward, I'm giving up on this because you're working too hard for there to be no reward. So again, they're giving me this energy of, is it worth it? What you do? If you enjoy it, great, then that's half the battle. But if it's not paying the way in your work life, in your private life, then you have to sort of readdress the dynamics in order to make it financially viable for you to live a life that you're hoping to live, okay? So I feel like you're recognizing what's important, what's not important, and what's draining you, and detaching yourself from anything that's draining you, or that's what Spirit is pointing in the right direction for. The Magician there says you have so much, talent, skill, to be, to accomplish great things. You're taking action, you're doing something with great focus. And the Magician says thoughts become things. If you feel like something's not worth it, and you feel like there's no reward in it, Pisces, unless you change something about that and take action, it's always going to remain the same. Okay, the Magician card is about you having all the elements in play. If you don't have a job at the moment, Pisces, for example, and you're thinking about where do I fit in the job spectrum, or none of your sort of resume is biting at the moment, it means that the opportunities are just not meant for you at this time. It doesn't mean that you are not great at what you do. Okay, you've got an Emperor card here, you've got a Two of Cups, you've also got you've got a Hierophant card, you've got a lot of knowledge, and the King of Swords. You're very good at communicating. The Magician says you've got all elements in play to be a very attractive candidate to achieve or attract an opportunity towards you that you truly desire. So I would be mindful of your magnetic power through the next 3 to 4 weeks. Thoughts become things. Okay, so if you've been if you've been sending your sort of resume out there and you're trying to get a new job, for example, as soon as you send it out, I would say something like to the universe, I look forward to getting this job. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm so excited to be starting this job. Okay, be positive. See yourself doing it. Because thoughts really do become things, and you've got a high level of personal attraction at this time in terms of your career. Now, also, I would be mindful of the Magician turning up with the Seven of Pentacles and the Magician card. The Emperor with the Magician card and the Seven of Pentacles, because if this is a person at your workspace who's abusing their power, okay, this person could be using their power or their intentions for, how can I put that? Either they're lazy, okay, and they're getting you to do all the work, or they're, now, I want to say this in a very diplomatic way, okay? It's almost like, I'm going to pull one more card on it, because it's almost like I feel this person is focusing in on you, because it's almost like they want you to give up on something, okay? And I feel like this person, this is so strange. I'm getting this energy where they may have someone else in mind for the position, okay? I'm going to throw it out like that. That's what I've got, okay? This person has got ulterior motives is what I'm feeling. So this is not going to be for everyone, of course. Thank you so much. Whoa. 4 cups. Yeah, it's almost either it's like they're trying to make you feel unfulfilled within your position, so that you feel like the love is gone or you're empty for it. The 4 cups is a boredom kind of energy. This person could also be a game player. They're bored. The Star and the Herald of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they want to offer this. They want to offer a position to somebody else that they've actually got romantic feelings for, is what I was picking up on. And we got the Herald of Cups there, which I feel is this person, how can I put this? This person, this person is physically attracted to this person, whoever this person is, okay? So they want to put them in a position of power. So for example, if there's a promotion at work, okay, and you're up for it, and so is another person, it's almost like the boss favors the other person in a romantic way, so therefore will want to please that person in order to get some goodies, right? That's what I'm feeling with that. So that's not going to be for everyone. In terms of your plans, I feel like you're walking away from something that is not rewarding financially. And I feel like you're manifesting something new. The 4 Cups says even when you're bored, the universe will still provide and bring you an opportunity that is better, more emotionally fulfilling. Okay, so what you have to let go of often means it's no longer right for you. It may have been right for you for the last 10 years and you were happy with it, but all of a sudden something switched. And we got the Star card, which means there's a spotlight on you to get an offer Oh, they said the candle, they're right. The candle went out. Isn't it interesting? The spotlight went on you for something else. The candle went out. I gotta go get a candle. Okay, the candle has gone out, so let me just see. I gotta get a... Just gonna get another... No. Just here. Okay. Oh, that's gone out too. What is going on? I can only work with the light, so excuse me while I relight your fire, Pisces. Maybe that's what I'll call this, relight your fire, okay? Because I feel like you're going to be relighting your motivation for something, but that's interesting, isn't it? So either you are walking away from something, or your passion or your desire has gone out for something. It will be relit. The star is about being in the spotlight, maybe getting a recognition, you know, and an offer coming on in. I feel like there's something better coming in for you. I feel like hope returns to you, and I do feel like the star aligns to bring you something that is more in line with who you are now. The herald, you know, pages, the herald is a page, okay? It trumpets news. So there's definitely some news coming on in. And for those of you who, you know, have like someone who's abusing their power at work and hiring and firing whoever they feel like according to their romantic preferences, I feel like you're going to hear news about this, okay? I feel like you're going to get an offer elsewhere, okay? So I feel like there's something that just takes you away from the situation, okay? Now we got the King of Swords, which is about the truth coming out. You've got the Justice card there, so there's definitely some sort of truth being revealed here. But with the King of Swords, this is about, you know, using your reason, and, you know, using your intellectual mind and negotiating either a better deal, staying where you are, negotiating that better deal, or finding a better deal elsewhere and taking an opportunity to take action. But I feel like you're making plans first, okay? And I feel like the plans come to fruition and lead to a higher level of commitment elsewhere. Now, the Hierophant is about a rigid system sometimes, something that is traditionally done. Now, either you are going to be looking at what someone else does traditionally, or has done before you, because you want to set up something like that, like a structure, like they're giving me an archetype, okay? Like an archetype. So I know what the word means, but I don't know how it is relevant to your reading. Maybe that's what you do in your business. You set up archetypes or something like that. I'm not sure. Or you talk about archetypes. But what they're giving me here with the Hierophant card, this is about learning. It's about knowledge, okay? So, you know, you may be thinking about doing something different, or putting your resume out there, or doing another job, and you may be taking on like courses, either online, you may be taking some, or you may be doing some sort of exams, or, you know, getting some extra knowledge about what it is that you want to do, because the Hierophant is about, you know, absorbing all that knowledge and then using it to create or establish yourself within a career. So I do feel like you're going higher up the ladder. I feel like you are putting more energy into your career, and that's probably why you're exhausted and you need some balance there. But I do feel like the people who are higher up in the scale, like the CEOs and those sort of people, I feel like they're acknowledging you. I feel like you're in the spotlight. They're going to take notice of what you can do, okay? I feel like they've been thinking about you as well for a promotion. Now, some of you are going to be like, Baba, who's thinking of me of having a promotion? These times are really difficult. But I do feel like with that Moon card, expect the unexpected. There have been some of the collective who said, there's just no way I ever thought that there will be any promotions available in my workspace. And then all of a sudden I was offered one. So, you know, the Moon card throws up some out of, you know, plot twist energy. For those of you who work for yourself, I feel like you may be looking at, you know, staircasing your career, expanding, especially internationally, because we've got the King of Swords, which is an international energy. I feel like your business is expanding. You've got really great leadership skills, okay? Now, of course, you may be doing it with someone else, because we've got the Two of Cups there, but it could also be that you're looking at someone who has done something similar that you would like to do. So for example, you wouldn't be copying them because you've got your own unique style. You know, the Hierophant is about originality as well, when it comes next to the King of Swords. So I do feel like you could be looking at a structure. So for example, if you are, I don't know, setting up, it's getting really hot, because that means your energy is starting to thrive even higher. When I'm starting to sweat. I've literally got a sweat bead coming down my nose. Well, not down my nose, but I mean on, like, from my eye, on my cheek. It's getting super hot there. Ooh, that's really weird. I didn't mean it coming down my nose. That's horrible. Anyway, moving on. The Nine of Wands, I feel like you've battled to get to this point. Okay, you've persisted. And because you persisted, you are going to win. Okay, so that Nine of Wands is wounded warrior energy. You've suffered a lot to get to where you need to go. And not a lot of people see the struggle that you've sort of endured to get to where you are. And the Two of Wands says, waiting for results. Okay, so now I'm going to pull some cards and see what that means for you. Two of Wands is either you're making a choice, making a decision, or an opportunity presents itself and you have to weigh it up and see what it is that you want to do. The Two of Wands is also a traveling card, okay? But the main issue in this card is stability. You want something that's stable, something that you feel secure in, but also gives you a little bit of freedom. Gives you a little bit of uncertainty. So it's about finding that balance, okay? And you may be waiting for the world to go back to some sort of normal before you even decide to go further afield. But let's see what happens with this for you. I'm just going to clarify. Can you please clarify for whoa? Thank you so much. We have the Nine of Pentacles, finances coming in, Three of Cups, celebration, and the Five of Wands, that is after a struggle, there is success, okay? So Nine of Pentacles, there is financial gain here, okay? You're going to really enjoy what it is that you do. And I do feel with this Nine of Pentacles that you're going to be very self-sufficient, okay? So if you are working on your own, I feel like that it will come to a lot of financial gain there. But I do feel like there's going to be the potential for someone to either help you in terms of networking or give you a leg up or give you a piece of information, a piece of knowledge, because they're showing me a letter right now. I feel like there's a piece of information, maybe from a third party that comes in and really helps you see where you can financially sort of boss up, okay? Now we got Three of Cups, which is full support of friends coming to celebrate some really good news. Three of Cups is a celebratory card. It is about community, people coming together, sharing, either ideas or, for a common goal. It can just mean that your friends are coming together saying, I knew you could do this, Pisces. This is such great news. I'm so happy for you. But I feel like there's a cause for you to celebrate yourself, champion yourself, okay, with that card. Look at all those pandas having a great old time. Now, this is The Way of the Panda Tarot by Kimberly M. San. I love this deck as well. Five of Wands in the reverse is really positive. It means there's harmony and success after any problems or challenges that you faced. You resolve them, you find a solution. And the Justice card says, whatever you're going through, you find a solution. You power on through. There will be an option where you have to make a decision. Either it's a fork in the road for you, but I feel like whatever you choose, it leads to financial success, to build a life of luxury, and I feel like celebration. And yeah, it's going to be difficult, of course, Pisces. We have the ups and downs of life, but I feel like you power on through and you make it a success, okay? So let us see. That was quite a mixed bag, right, Pisces? Let's see what your final card is before we close. Thank you so much. Now, just to let you know, I'm running a free competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. I don't charge for any of those. I give them away in a competition once every so often, once a month if I can. All you have to do to win this one is imagine what it is that you want to succeed in. And then as soon as you've done it, I want you to see yourself doing it, not what you want to do. I want you to see yourself doing it like you're accomplishing it. The job of your dreams, for example. Imagine all the money that comes in from that, the lifestyle it will afford, how it can help you and your family, and how, you won't have to worry about going into the store, buying whatever it is that you want, or providing, or just building memories, having a bit more freedom to spend time with your family and build memories. Memories are the most important thing that we can ever take with us in life. But anyway, of course, we got to pay the bills too, so that's important too. But anyway, after that, I want you to say out loud, after visualizing that, I am a magnet for abundance. Okay, so this time period is very important for manifestation, and as you got that Magician card, it's really important. I am a magnet for abundance. Okay, now write that in the comments box below as well. I am a magnet for abundance, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 21st of November, and I'll announce the winner in a video. Now we got number 25. When you reduce it, 5 plus 2 is 7, which is the Chariot card, which is success. And we've got 5D here. Okay, so living the best life in the 5D. Okay, so that is what you're aiming for here. Higher self, transcend the ego and connect with source energy, light plane, guidance, telepathy. So as I was saying at the beginning, that sort of sonar that dolphins have, I feel like intuitively you know that there's an opportunity coming for you, or you're going to put yourself out there to grasp an opportunity, flush it out there. Also, I feel like your higher self is guiding you. Pay close attention and use that hermit energy to really connect to your higher self. It's so important to take even 10 minutes a day out to, you know, take yourself away from sound, distractions if you can. I know if you're a parent, it's very difficult to have those moments to yourself. So, please snatch a 10-minute when you can, and just have no thoughts in your mind, okay? And just, if you can, just check in with your gut and see how you're feeling. Sometimes it's okay to acknowledge that you don't even know how you're feeling because you're just running on like autopilot because you just got to get through the day. But just start to acknowledge, and your higher self starts to, as you practice that, starts to really connect to you on a deeper level. Now, of course, a lot of people out there are already connecting with their higher self, and that's why you're in that hermit mode. You're in that hermit mode to start for a reason. You're thinking about where you're happy, okay? But I feel like a lot of success is coming towards you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Oh my gosh. So obviously I can't prove it because I didn't say it, but as I was going for the trinkets, all I heard was one word, and it said ancestors. Ancestors. And I should have said it, but it was so noisy in the bowl that I thought I'll wait to say it afterwards, but then I glanced at the trinket so I can see now. But anyway, we'll move on from that. We've got the angel wing. Okay, so you're being guided and protected during this time. Angel wings are going to be so important for you in the next couple of weeks. You will see them everywhere is what they're giving me. Now, we also got a feather. Okay, of course, this is a sign from your ancestors. It's normally a feather is what they give me, but they are showing me that in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see more than feathers. You're going to see angel wings. Whether it's on a billboard, whether it's on a poster, whether it's on a product, whether it's you doodling it by accident, you didn't even realize, in films, whatever it is, look out for the angel wings. This is sort of a sign for you that you are going in the right direction and that you're being guided to the right opportunity, okay, in your career. And that, where was like this? They want it on the Five of Wands in the reverse. Wow, I think that's the first time ever they want it on that card. That means, you know, after anything that you've been battling away to try and achieve, you're going to have a breakthrough moment and succeed, okay? You will relight that fire, okay, Pisces? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.